Alright, let's play some Fallout 4, and we're going to check out Far Harbor. So let's see how that goes. So I can't remember where I quite left off here. Gotta listen to the radio, I guess.
Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
Okay. Alright, let's go, Nick. Let's see what you've got in terms of inventory. Alright, you got enough stuff. Okay, so I guess we gotta go to Nick's place. Let's get this party started. I've heard a lot of good things about this this expansion, so we'll see what happens.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Who's our client?
A fisherman whose family lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
I guess he didn't come with a
Remember
printer.
Next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
I just realized that I should probably turn subtitles on. There we go. Alright. Kenji Nakano?
Anything you
Who
can
dat?
tell me about Kenji Nakano?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry. Like, he couldn't stand just waiting around. I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away. And then he was gone. He was muttering something on the way out, but... no. I'm not sure it was important.
Come on.
Really? Don't hold out on me. What did he say?
Well, I thought I heard him say something about a daughter and also a radio, but I might have misheard him. Not sure how the two would be connected.
So is the fedora and trench coat mandatory when solving these cases? Because I'm thinking smoking pipe and British accent.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, Gumshoe. The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Alright. So let me just double check the settings for subtitles. Dialogue subtitles should be on, sorry. Right in front of me. Alright, let's go have an adventure. Okay, so where is this guy located? Not too far away from the coastal cottage. Now, I've heard a recommendation to bring power armor, because apparently this place is fairly irradiated. So I'm going to stop off at my house first, pick up some power armor. Oh yes, and of course, character definitely has to look as goofy as possible, so... it's nighttime. Do I really want to do this at night? Let's go check the cat trap as well. No, no more cats. Why am I capturing so many cats? Who knows? Character is a cat lady, I guess. Alright, so let's sleep. Might as well get a full 8 hours. Comfy bed. Alright, a brand new day. Ah, yes. I've started collecting power armor too. I don't have a whole lot, but it's fun.
The Commonwealth provides.
Also, it's hilarious, but your hair clips through the model until it fully seals. But I guess you couldn't see it there. Yeah, okay. That's weird. It just started raining. That's always a good omen, isn't it? Alright. So let's go to the coastal cottage and then make our way to this Nakano fellow. Alright. Ooh, that's a big drop. You know, that macra fish packing plant, I totally expected more Doctor Who references in there. Given the name. I know phonetically maybe I'm mispronouncing it, but it does sound an awful like the macra. Boy, it sure is foggy out here. Boy, there sure are a lot of cars buried everywhere here. Random barrel. Time to hit the beach. Whoa! Yeah. 3 bottle caps. Totally worth it. I wonder... Can I cheese this? I totally can. Nothing more fun than walking. I guess I should have started this adventure a little bit later. But you know, gosh darn it, sometimes this world looks pretty damn good. Alright, tiny house. There's probably a safer way down than me just falling. Nick will find his way. He always does. What a quaint house. Nice truck, dude.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You have to get to work right away, Detective.
I gotta go for sarcastic.
Yeah, that's me. Lowly partner. I don't even get real business cards.
Right. Getting back to my daughter. It all started with this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Do any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
Anywhere?
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
So I think I've got an optional quest to question Kenji and Ray further. Alright.
Mrs. Nakano,
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
Yeah.
you and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Tell me about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. I'd shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Interesting.
Nothing else right now. Mr. Nakano,
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
why did your daughter really leave? Your wife said she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers?
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl. But she
Kidnappers,
doesn't know
eh?
how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again. But there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Well, I have a particular set of skills. Maybe I can help.
More you can tell me about Kasumi. The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
You know, I have this feeling
No
that
more questions right now.
Work quickly, detective.
the grandfather didn't really die. I mean, they make such a mention of it. Alright. So, now I gotta investigate the boathouse. So, no, Nick, you're having a little break, are you? Okay. I assume it's out back. Swing set. Now that's a frickin' boathouse. My God. It's huge. Oh. It's just Nick. Well, there's a picture frame. Bottle caps. Busted computer. There's a lot of equipment in here. Don't mind if I do. Turn my light on. In case there's something obvious that I'm not seeing. Okay, well there's a boat, there's lots of computers. Why are they wiring up this stuff? Okay. Maybe the outhouse? Or I guess it's just a supply shed. Nothing in here. Well, let's open up that safe and take a look inside it. That's a comfy chair. Oh wait, there's grandfather's note. Let's read. My dear Kasumi, if you ever get locked out of the safe, then the answer is here in the boathouse. Picture where the key is. Oh. Well, I could crack it, but pretty sure it'll be this picture frame. You find a key hidden within the frame.
Now, let's see what's in that safe.
Goodies! Let's see, some duct tape and a holotape.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic peoples, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
So the daughter takes off by boat. But more importantly, there's a colony of synths up near this Far Harbor. We need a way to get there. Let's go talk to Kenji. He knows the waters better than anyone.
Interesting. So she thinks she's a synth. That's a hard sentence to say. So you think you're a synth now.
Let's tell Mr. and Mrs. Nakano what...
Have you finished your investigation?
Yeah.
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter's human?
What kind of question is that?
Okay.
Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
But what if she was replaced?
Are you sure she's human, Mrs. Nakano?
Yes, I know my daughter, and she hasn't changed. She's not some replacement.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
I think Kasumi took off somewhere up north. Do you know what's up there?
Where specifically? I've been up the coast, almost to where the waters start to freeze. But that's a lot of miles.
I mean, they Fallout 4, man. There's so many times where dialogue options just railroad you to where you're supposed to go.
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
A magic boat ride? Will there be sea monsters?
While I know the seas aren't exactly safe, I am confident that boat can get you there unharmed. At least I hope. I know you haven't asked for payment, and we can't offer much, but here, please take it. I insist. For expenses, if nothing else.
I know my partner here can be
Wow.
glib, but we won't rest until we get to the bottom of this. You two have my word.
Fine, Kasumi. Please.
I guess so. Come on, Chuckles. Let's go. Let's travel. Goodbye, world. See you later. I assume Nick is coming. Goodbye, monster-filled hellhole. Goodbye, darkening world. Hello, birds that won't be quiet.
Mainlanders ain't no trouble.
Put the damn gun down.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here.
Robot
right?
detective.
We know she made it this far.
That's weird.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off. If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Okay. So what am I looking for here?
Man the hull! Something's out there.
Oh. Okay.
Sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill.
There's landmines. I expect something big.
Peeled, everyone.
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here.
Mariner? There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gophers! Oh God! Defend yourselves!
Radio! Fire at will!
What the heck are these things?
Got company.
Did we get them all? Oh. I can hear. Oh, there they are.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
I thought it said anglers or something. Oh.
It's over. For now.
We're clear.
All right.
So that fog effect looks really weird.
Open the gate.
The hull took a battering. To be sure. She wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright. Handyman. I'm the only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
Okay.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow, for that matter. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
Sure.
So, I'd be risking my life for only 450 caps.
I'm a bit short on caps. But I have old Jimmy's shotgun I can give you. Heavens no, he can't use it anymore.
You've kept the walls together this long. Why do you need special tools now?
I want to build the hull up proper. Make it strong. And keep those blasted crabs out.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
I like how she didn't like tell me what kind of tools she actually needed. Alright, so where's my quest giver? There she is. I mean, important NPC. Hello.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
Lost the whole island?
Oh, fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. People have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
Reminds me of Dead Money.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
No, please, I'm interested.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam, which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee.
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on me. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law, just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
I kind of feel like they have because of the trailer.
The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Interesting.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
What's old Longfellow's story?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other, less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
You ain't on. You ain't long for this world. Buy my guns now.
That seemed a bit presumptuous. Alright. I'm going to come back to the Living on the Edge quests. Let's go talk to old Longfellow. Man, they got some weird stuff here. I guess I should take my power armor off, but I did paint it with the Vault-Tec paint. It should boost my charisma.
We're the only bar in town.
Everyone! We're trying to have a conversation here. Shut your mouths, open your damned ears. So the fogs are coming for us all. I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round. On the house.
Huh.
Time to party.
Here's some Mitch!
I like a bartender who kind of starts that way. Oh, man. Alright, let's talk to this fella.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia?
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Can you tell me about Acadia?
Strange folk like they call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone, to live their life in peace. They've done some good turns for us islanders. The fog condensers, most especially, wouldn't even be a far harbor left
And what's a fog condenser?
The condensers are a tricky bit of science. They keep the fog away. Powered by the wind farm, the synth fellows got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated to them. But there you have it.
Interesting.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
The runaway's name is Kasumi. You know about her?
Sounds like Cap Mabry's been running her mouth again. She should know better than to stick her nose where it's not wanted. Maybe I heard of her, maybe not.
This girl's all her family has. You'd have to be a real wretch not to give a damn.
Some mainlander family ain't no affair of mine.
Wow.
Come on, give us a break. That girl could be in trouble.
Christ almighty. You've seen better days. Can't imagine living with a face like that. Suppose I'll have to help you out of pity. I could get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like.
Yeah, I'm good.
Real work can begin.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Let's do it.
Follow me.
Also, is that a magazine? It is. Islander's Almanac. Unlocked point of interest map markers across the island. I love the illustrations on these.
So
All right.
much knowledge was lost when the bombs hit. Good to see someone trying to bring it back.
Life's too bloody short to be sober.
I hear that.
Get out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul to see, but it'll help.
I'll be damned if I give up on taking back my land.
Old mountain trail is good with. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in Nakano. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks, fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live.
Time to earn this next drink.
Oh shit. To be honest, I didn't expect a challenge like this right off the bat. Let's switch to something a little juicier. Stop hiding back there, you idiots. Jeez. Yeah, I kinda did. I didn't expect, ooh, kneecap or hunting rifle. Don't mind me. I think there was one more guy. I'll loot later. Leave me and my friends alone. Oh, that was terrible.
Fresh. You're not half bad. figured I'd have to take care of the harbor. Might just make a proper Far Harbor woman out of you.
Hilarious.
See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something in your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with.
Actually, I should probably eat some food. Meh. I don't remember what food I brought with me. There we go.
Sorry, folks. Won't be chewing on us.
That'll teach you. Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with.
If you or me.
Ah, shoot. I meant to turn my light on.
Them puppies, we throw everything extra mean on the island.
I think I'm going to switch to this guy.
They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. When I was a young lad, though higher than you and me, the whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. We ain't alone. You're dead!
Holy shit. Yuck. Why can't I move? Frickin' Mirelurks. They just suck forever. Okay, you figure out where we're going.
Got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing we don't see too many.
Guess we got no choice.
Ah, wrong gun. Ah, wrong gun. Fats enhanced. And a single bobby pin. Okay. So far this adventure is not going so well. I should be using VATS more, I guess. It looks pretty cool though. I like these fog effects, look pretty good.
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rat worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
Interesting.
Alright, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you. Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Interesting. Worthy, huh?
Worthy? What do I have to do to join?
There is a ritual his children must perform. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
Interesting.
Suppose I've got nothing better to do.
Ah. Adam usually prefers those with a bit more fervor. But nonetheless, if you wish to test his favor, seek the nucleus.
You're done wasting time with a fanatic. Let's move.
Probably.
Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now.
Am I gonna cause some trouble in a big bubble? Oh my god. I can't wait. Okay.
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Huh.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
Maybe later.
Maybe later,
I think I'm gonna stick with Nick.
But I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do. There's no nay, never. No nay, never, no more. I'm playing all over, no, never.
What an interesting kook. Alright, well I do know that I leveled up, so let's actually do that. So, my endurance kind of sucks. Life Giver. I know there's Rad Resistant somewhere. Just want to find out what the actual... Endurance 6. Ooh, it's going to be a long time before I'm capable of that. So you know what? I'm just going to increase Bloody Mess. So why the heck not? Alright. Let's go mosey up here and see what's shaking. This place looks surprisingly undefended, given how many dangers were on the road just getting here. Interesting.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
Well, in that case, I want Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, Kasumi Nakano returned to her family, and, a pony?
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth? We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror. Nick. It can't be you. Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life. Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Huh. I gotta go for it.
I know this joke. Two androids walk into a bar.
I'm afraid the punchline isn't going to be very funny. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment. Keep talking. One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore.
What?
You were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together. If I were your brother, I'd remember. That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have. I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Wow.
Nick, is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. Can synths even be related? Just because we're from the same assembly line, does that make us family? I gotta think about this.
Wow.
We need to get back to why we're here. Kasumi Nakano.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Well, it kind of doesn't matter, does it?
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything.
Why did I know he was going to say that?
Your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
No, I came here for the epic loot, obviously.
No. But if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick,
nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
Huh.
I'm not gonna tell my life story to someone I barely know. Let's hear your answer first.
I was in a laboratory, in the Institute. They were pulling pieces of my head out. Something about wanting to test some neural process. That was every day for months. Strapped down, operated on, and then I was out. The Institute has fail-safes to strip memories that could identify where they are, how to find them. But I do remember being quite content. I was free. That is my earliest memory. Now,
I'm kind of glad I blew them up now. Well, honestly, it's the day the bombs fell.
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
no memories before then. Just a single day, and then waking up alone. We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
Well, I self-identify as an ass kicker, so where's Kasumi?
Where is Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
I guess I'll tell them.
You should know. The Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I guess I should tell them I'm in the railroad.
I'm part of a group that helps synths. A railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is, the risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
You know, that's an interesting question. I'm just gonna say, like, the reason why I did it was to protect the synths.
Protect escaped synths. We do what we have to.
I know that's what you think. I just... No, I shouldn't judge. I'm
getting weird vibes from this guy.
Commonwealth. In relative safety. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss?
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
Interesting.
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can. and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
I guess.
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day...
I know how he feels.
That maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
I guess not. It's interesting, though, because, you know, his initial reaction was to run and hide like the railroad, you know, help synths do. But he took it further. Interesting. I wonder what's going on in that brain of his.
Of course.
In there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Feel like we're gonna meet somebody else here. Well, maybe not. Oh no, we are. Here he is. Who's this fella? Faraday. Let's go snoop.
I was having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax. All will be fine.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
So you're a synth?
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you. Dima has worked hard to create a place for us where we can be safe from those who don't accept us. He's put so much of himself into this, all his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
You do all this work yourself?
Mostly, yes. I get help from the others when I can. But no one else really understands Dima the way I do.
Dima looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though.
Of course.
So I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
Probably.
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
Interesting.
I don't do much for free, Faraday.
Ah, right. Of course.
100
I should
caps.
tell you
You've
that.
got to be
How
joking.
does 100 caps sound?
Sounds like crap.
You say this might be dangerous. 100 caps seems a little light if danger is involved.
Well, yes, there is that possibility. Would 200 caps be more agreeable?
No.
Faraday, come on. I want to help you. I really do. 200 caps is just... I mean...
This power suit doesn't run itself, you know.
Oh dear. I'm so sorry. Insulting you was not my intention. Is 300 caps less insulting? That's really about all I can spare.
I'll take the case.
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
All right. So I have a few missions now. The next thing is to talk to Kasumi. I'm just going to quick save here. Which I'll probably save for another session. But so far I'm impressed. This is actually a pretty good expansion. I'm not quite sure where things are going yet, but I have some ideas. But yeah, it's interesting, and I signed up for the Fallout Season Pass, which I'm glad I did, because so far all the DLC has been pretty fun. But yeah, so far I'm super impressed with what I've seen so far. So anyway, if you like this video, let me know. Please leave comments and stuff, and I'll try to make your experience even better.